Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, real estate fans, avid listeners alike, and great people on your way to church this Sunday morning. Thanks so very much for tuning in. My name is Erik Hatch. I'll be your host today. I am happy to be a realtor with Hatch Realty, and I share with you a bit of information here at the top of the hour that I think is pressing and important for you to know. We talk about the market every week and what's happening in terms of the Fargo-Moorhead real estate market, and I don't have any phenomenal and brand new ideas for you today. The reason why is because we're sitting in a market that continues to be a seller's market. But buyers don't think that doesn't mean it's advantageous for you. Interest rates are still historically low and they're going to go up. In fact, I had a conversation with somebody just yesterday who said, I need to buy a house now because come June, these interest rates are going to go up. And I can't disagree with that, but I've been hearing for the last year and a half that interest rates are going to go up, and we continue to stay at a nice low point. So right now, we're living in this utopian place where interest rates are low. Our houses, although they're appreciating aggressively, still are lower than the national average. So you have this opportune time right now to buy. But for those of you that are thinking about selling, believe you me, your house may be worth far more than you ever thought possible. I just sold a house for $25,000 more than what the sellers thought the place was worth. And we got it sold in just 48 hours. So let's do that math. For every extra hour we had it on the market, they got an extra $700 or so per hour, more than they thought their house was worth. There's an asinine amount of cash sitting in your house right now, and if you ever wanted to move, take advantage of it right now because interest rates are low and you can get a lot more house for a lot less money. So let's get in conversation. I'd love to hear from you. 369-4839 or head to livefargomoorhead.com to check out what your home is worth. But first things first, let's find out what's happening with real estate news this week. All right, friends, I couldn't be more tickled to have in studio with us the wonderful, the magnificent, the kind of adorable Mark Lindquist.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. See, but you can say that on the radio because they have no idea what I look like.
That's exactly why I said it. It's great. Mark, you and I go way back. Is that fair to say?
I would say it's back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
Which was a Wednesday.
So, Mark, you're from Ortonville, Minnesota. I'm from Fargo, North Dakota. But in high school, we were in Key Club together, a high school community service organization, correct?
That's how we met. And I think it's appropriate with what you're doing today and making an impact in people's lives that is how we met back 15 years ago.
Well, thanks for that, because right now you're doing the same. You're making an impact and you're changing the world one speaking engagement or singing deal or book at a time. Is that how you say it?
That's how we're doing it. You know, I'm a motivational speaker, an author, an entertainer, and you know, I'm not necessarily the best at those things, the best in the world, but it's the best I have to give. So we impact lives through our keynote speeches, you know, through my singing and entertainment, and we're just having a blast.
So I said to you off air, Mark, I want you to sing the national anthem for us this morning, and you gave me this look like it's early in the morning and I haven't prepared my voice and I'm not ready.
See, for a singer, you know, if I want to sing at a presentable level for the public, we can't do that before 9 a.m. It can't be done.
I understand that completely. That's a great point. But you have a great history of singing the national anthem, correct?
Yeah, well, you know, it all started in the booming metropolis of Ortonville, singing for about 8 people at the football games. And nice. 7 of those were parents, and you know. but started singing there, and I just got this idea that, you know, this was my favorite song to sing. So done it as a hobby throughout the years, and certainly sang the national anthem for military ceremonies all over the world, retirements and promotions and such. And then it all happened in 2010, and I was out on the set of Universal Studios Battleship, and I filmed with them for about 21 days or so, and some folks that I've known that I've done some acting over the years. And it just so happened that we were filming on 9/11 of 2010. Oh, wow. And I realized that my name was on the call sheet, and I asked one of the producers if they were going to honor the day with, you know, maybe a patriotic song or the national anthem. And so, long story short, I got to sing for Universal Studios cast and crew, and Rihanna was there, and Liam Neeson was over my right shoulder, and Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover model Brooklyn Decker is a few feet away from me. And,
yeah, right? That's all right. Yeah.
I'll do that again. Thank you.
No more, though. That's it.
So, I got to sing for Universal Studios. And I just got to thinking that, man, this is something that I love to offer audiences, you know, and I think sing the national anthem traditionally in the way it should be sung, no frills, And so I just started seeking more opportunities to do that, and it's been a fun run.
And so you sang at the season opener for the Vikings last year.
Home opener for the Vikings.
You are the main go-to national anthem singer for the UND hockey team.
Yes, honored to be the full-time national anthem singer for every game at the Ralph this last season.
And so how many people have you sung for now in the last couple of years?
This last year, in 2014, we had the good fortune to perform live for over 500,000 people.
Oh my gosh.
Which is awesome.
Jeez Louise. In studio again with us, Mark Lindquist, entertainer, entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and a great dude. Mr. Lindquist, you find yourself now doing public speaking, and we said maybe our affiliation and the thing that draws us to one another is we're here to make a difference. I certainly am through my real estate career. I get a chance to speak a smidge, but not like you do. So you get a chance to do keynotes, whether it be to businesses or schools or other things. What do you talk about? What are you passionate about?
You know, a lot of people ask us that. You know, they hear I'm a motivational speaker. The first thing they say is, well, what do you say?
Right.
And we really have three topics. It's passion and finding your passion, finding the thing that you love. And we're helping people lead lives that are going to be able to be involved in the thing that they love, maybe full-time someday. So passion, leadership, of course. And, you know, I've been in the military and traveled all over the world with them and John Maxwell certified presenter with his program.
And so I didn't know that. That's great.
Yeah, I teach some of his concepts. So passion, leadership, and then of course, as we've talked, service.
Yeah.
And we wrote a book called Service My Way of Life, and we're just out there to try to help or encourage people to serve and volunteer and give back to their communities at a greater level. So it's a really great gig out on the road, giving keynotes and inspiring people.
Mark, you're a difference maker, and for people who are listening right now, I want them to have an opportunity to reach out and connect with you. What's the best way if somebody who owns a company or is in charge of putting on a client event, or if they're trying to engage their audience? You're one of the most captivating speakers, entertainers that I know, and you're local, which is so special too. So how can people connect with you? What's the best way that they can reach out?
You know, just check out our website. It's www.breathislimited.com. BREATH islimited.com. And, you know, you'll see all kinds of videos that we've done over the years. You can check out samples of our keynotes. And a lot of times people will say that, you know, they're very generous, and they say that Mark was the best hour of our conference.
That's great.
So thank you so much for that.
Well, Mark, I think that you have a final opportunity, and there's something that we've spoken of, and it's almost like a weekend retreat of a sort that you're trying to put together, right? I bet there's a business out there right now who's listening and says, I want to engage my group for an entire couple of days, and they can reach out to you for that. Is that correct?
Absolutely. So we really want people to come in and for more than just an hour-long keynote. I want to be able to impact people for maybe 2 days or so, and come onto a hotel conference room, and we're going to give you everything that we've got.
Yeah.
We'll bring every idea that we have to change your life and bring it to the next level. But then we'll also bring some other speakers to the podium, and so you can get a variety.
Absolutely.
Maybe you'll be able to relate to another speaker
Right.
better than me. So we're excited about our 2-day Change Your Life seminar.
I love it. Mark Lindquist, Breath is Limited. People should go to breathislimited.com and check it out. But in the meantime, also head to livefargomoorhead.com. Take a look at the houses on today's market. And thank you, Mr. Mark Lindquist. You are a gift, and I'm glad to have you in my life. Stick around. We'll be right back after the break. This is Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch. Back to Real Estate Radio. As always, I'm your host, Erik Hatch. And it's time now for the Erik Hatch Team's Picks of the Week here on Real Estate Radio. I have some screaming deals you don't want to miss out on, so please grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, and jot down some of these great notes. This first house is going to be on the Parade of Homes next week, which starts, I believe, on Thursday. So if you want to see some new construction homes, now is the time. But we're in the Pines, which is just west of Walmart's on 52nd Avenue South, and just behind Happy Harry's. 4264 Ponderosa Place South, built by RCH Custom Homes. This beautiful home, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and a huge 3-stall garage can be yours for $369,900. Now that's a great price for this much house, with finished levels on both the main and the basement, and the squishiest, most cushy carpet and finest tile floors you're going to see in a house. The builder fortunately has some great connections with flooring, and so this house sings a beautiful song with every step. Next place I want you to not miss out on is out in Glendon, 17203 43rd Avenue South. Glendon is just a stone's throw from Fargo, but this 10-acre property is absurdly great. 3,500 square feet is the house. There's a shop, there's a second garage, and 10 acres of rolling hills. Holy cow, it doesn't get much nicer. Until you step inside and you see that this 3,500 square foot home still has room to grow, as the basement is unfinished, and you could add even more ridiculous space. If you need space to run and play and to have toys and to grow old together, boy, this is going to be the spot for you. And finally, one of the most beautiful homes I've ever listed out in Horace, 8111, so 8111 Brink Drive in Horace. $650,000 gets you 6 acres on the river, protected by the diversion and not in the floodplain. Oh, that sounds nice. In addition to the 6 acres, you get a shop that has an extra 2 stalls. You get a beautiful house with 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3 additional garage stalls, a beautiful brick house, and the owners have taken such exquisite care of this. From the sunroom to the family room to the additional spots and shops that you can use to expand and grow, and holy cow, I could go on and on forever, but instead, why don't you go to livefargomoorhead.com and check out this house and everything else we have listed. Now, if you'd like your own house featured on Real Estate Radio, give us a call at 701-369-4839. Pictures are a big deal. And in fact, I've sold real estate now for about a decade, and I've emphasized that to clients over and over and over again, that the photos that you use for your listing are a big deal. And I never knew just how important it was until we recently hired our newest photographer and member to our team. Her name's Tara Swanson, formerly Tara Sherling of the Sherling Dynasty here in town, and she's 14 years a professional photographer. Now, the great thing about this is Tara is one of those unique talents that has the ability to make something seem ooh. You know, I have her do my headshots just so she can make me look pretty and so she can pep me up here a little bit. But realistically, I used to think that I was taking professional photos because I had professional equipment. I had a great camera, a great lens, the right flash, and I thought I was doing it right. Truth be told is we have elevated the game of photography to a whole new level with Tara joining our team. With that, what we're finding out is that our clients are getting a much better opportunity for their house to be shown in the most glorious of lights. Now, a lot of the properties that we're listing have been listed in the past previously with different realtors and unsuccessfully didn't sell. So Tara goes through, takes the same shots of the same house, but everything is different. It's the same, but it's totally different. And what we're finding out is that we're getting so many more showings, houses are selling for faster, and they're selling for more money because we're doing it right and we have the right person behind the camera. So if you're thinking about selling your house, if you have family photos that need to be done, if you have anything that you need, consider and make sure that you put your hands in that of a professional. Believe it or not, there's some people out there who are still using things like their phones or these these old clunky cameras to take shots of a place that deserves a fabulous photographer and even better equipment. And so we're doing that with Hatch Realty. I know there's some other great people in town using that as well. But please, if you're going to be putting your most expensive asset on the market, make sure you're getting the professional to do the right things from start to finish. I'd love the opportunity to interview, to work with you, to sell your house. Give us a chance, 701-369-4839, or you can contact us at livefargomoorhead.com. The next couple weeks in real estate and in this community are going to be a bit hectic. The reason why is, of course, the Parade of Homes is coming up, and if you're a bit unfamiliar with the Parade of Homes, it's your opportunity to drive around town to check out all the houses that are on the market that are new construction. You can get ideas for your own remodel project. If you're looking to expand or to grow your house, this is your chance to do so. And there's literally, I think, 60 or 70 different builders that are represented. So what a great opportunity for you to interview, to figure out who the best representation can be if you're choosing to build. Or if you're looking to hire an existing realtor to sell your house or to help you find a new place, it's a great chance for you to dip in and to see who's going to be right for you. We get a chance to represent a couple great builders in this year's Parade of Homes. We get to represent RCH Custom Homes as well as Felicity Kowalski Custom Homes. So out on the parade, make sure you track us down. We're going to be in Shadow Creek over in West Fargo, and we're going to be in the Pines in South Fargo. So lots of great times for you to connect with us or some of the great people at Hatch Realty. Now, in addition, I love saving money. I bet you love saving money. And if you are a hero, that means if you're a veteran, a firefighter, a police officer, medical personnel, or where you work in education, we can save you $495 on your next real estate transaction. Whether you're buying or selling, if you do both, that's $990 back in your pocket from us to you. And the reason why is we want to be people of service, we want to be people who invest in the community, and we want to kindly say thank you to those of you who are doing some great good. So one last time, I'd love to connect with you, 701-369-4839, or head to livefargomoorhead.com to check out what your home is worth, or to see the current houses on today's market. And that's it, my friends. Thanks so very much for listening to Real Estate Radio. I've been your host, Erik Hatch, on the Mighty 790 KFGO.